Buildings, parks, and roads forgotten. The majority of our South African towns seem beyond repair. But we believe that there is hope. Join us in Rural Makeover as we take you on an up-close and personal journey to various places where people are making our country better. One community at a time.
Get ready for another stunning episode of Rural Makeover. This week we are taking you to Thaba Nchu to witness the revitalization of Moroka High School's girls' dormitory. What makes this project so extraordinary is the incredible collaborative effort behind it. A true fusion of efforts from the private sector, government, and individuals from various different cultural backgrounds. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and share this widely with your friends. Our biggest hope, though, is that our program Rural Makeover would inspire you to make a difference in your community.
Moroka High School, a beacon of education in Thaba Nchu, Free State. For decades it has nurtured the minds of young South Africans, many of whom went on to become leaders in their fields. But the passage of time had taken its toll, particularly on the girls' dormitory.
Shame on us all. And this is particularly a problem in the black community in this country. And I want to say again, shame on us all.
Enter renowned scientist and Moroka High School alumni, Dr. Khotsu Mogele.
I always look to pay it forward, as they say. And I've looked back at places that are deserving of me to pay it forward. And that school, it was a boarding school when I was a student there, and I was always troubled by the fact that it stopped being a boarding school. And renovating the dormitory to begin the process of returning to a boarding school was just a perfect project for me.
The old girls' dormitory had been left abandoned for 20 years and was in such a terrible condition that no person dreamt of renovating it.
People got terrified by what they perceived as the large sum of money that would be required and the state of disrepair of that building. But unfortunately for them, they were not raised by my mother. And to my mother, anything that requires to be solved, a way can be found to solve it. And that's the attitude that I took into that project.
The project received generous support from the Hans Merensky Legacy Foundation and MTN, both of whom share a commitment to education and community development.
The history of the foundation goes back a long way in terms of its role in improving education. It actually started in Dr. Merensky's time, so that legacy lives on. So the Moroka School upliftment of the facilities just was a natural, was an absolute easy decision through the board, and it's only one of many of these kind of projects that has been done.
For us, this was a deliberate action to close the digital gender gap, especially in the dormitory center that we have put in a multimedia center. We understand the concerns of safety, security for a girl child. At the same time, we really understand very well that a girl child needs to be fast-tracked to catch up with the world of technology where male are dominating. We are saying that girl child, we are with you, and we want to make sure that tomorrow when we talk about technology, you are really talking first.
The building project was spearheaded by Andre van der Berg from Leeuwburg Construction.
In October last year, I was approached by Buco. He said that there is a project in Thaba Nchu that needs quoting on. Am I willing to go out there and quote? I came out here for the first time, and I was shocked at what I saw. It was a dilapidated building. Nothing was in place. But it looked like a great challenge. And therefore I took on the project. I quoted for it and was afforded the opportunity to execute it there.
I believe that building this hostel is going to help us because it's going to give us more time to study and more time to be focused, unlike when we're at home and we have a lot of chores. It's also going to benefit us because there are a lot of our peers around us, so like peer teaching is also going to be pretty helpful to us. Plus, it's going to be much easier when we have our teachers around to assist us, unlike when we ask them from our phones and our phones are also being a distraction.
The best thing about the project is that we took 20 people from the local community who were previously unemployed, and we used them. It was just so nice. I pay them on a weekly basis every Friday. And every Friday evening when I do the wages, I know that today I'm putting a meal on a family's table. And that was a great feeling. And I really hope that we get other opportunities in this town to be able to use those 20 people again on projects so that we can keep on feeding communities.
I'm very proud because in this project I wear I think, how many caps am I wearing? 3 caps. I'm a former student here. I came here as a contractor, and that makes me feel very proud. I was picked amongst other former students here to come and help do this project. That made me feel very proud that as a result, I gave it my all.
When the project started, I never believed it. I never. When they say they are here to come and renovate, and I was looking at the structure, I said, no, the best thing was to demolish. But history told us that this is the Anchor School, the only school that started with a passion for people of Thaba Nchu. How do we make a difference in their lives? And it happened.
And then, well inside the budget and scheduled timeline, the project was completed. The opening day was a joyous celebration. Pupils, teachers, alumni, and government officials gathered to celebrate the remarkable achievement.
Excitement and inspiration and gratitude, of course, that I stand before you today on this momentous occasion, the official opening of this remarkable Moroka High School hostel here in Thaba Nchu. This day signifies not only the completion of a physical structure, but a living testimony to the enduring power of partnership.
The presence of the Queen Mother added a special touch to the festivities.
Indeed, it is a great historical day today. It is the day the Lord has made, and let us greatly rejoice in it, as it is special to us. We are here today testifying when our elders used to say, this place is a place of small beginnings but mighty endings. That shows.
I'm going to start my motions on the 4th of October 2024, which was the day when we handed over the project to the school and to the provincial government, Department of Education. That easily was the happiest day of my life. But this happiness had been building. And to see the initial cleanup of the areas around, of the walls, and to watch it come out, and you kind of say to yourself, my goodness, am I glad that I was brave enough to take this one on.
The vision for this project is to accommodate matric learners. So girls will come here, and while they are preparing for the matric exam, they will stay here on the premises. What's beautiful about this project is that the MTN Foundation also became part of this project, and that's why you see MTN in this entire room where we're filming at the moment. MTN is setting up 20 computers for these girls. So this entire building will be Wi-Fi enabled. So when the girls lie in their bed next door, they'll be able to work on their little cell phone devices and will be able to do research. But they'll be able to come into this specific building and or this room, and they'll have access to 20 computers where they can do research. We need to expose children. It doesn't matter where they come from. We need to expose them to excellence. And that's what I said right from the word go when we started this project. We need to create something exceptional. It's got to be excellence at play here from the word go till the last minute.
Another interesting point that stands out for me in this project is the fact that any project like this in a community needs one champion. It needs one person to endure criticism, to get beyond the disbelief of the people around him, to get beyond all of the politics that always seem to be involved in something like this where partnerships happen. In this case, it was Dr. Khotsu Mogele. He was that one person, that champion, that pulled everything together, that was willing to make the sacrifice. Any project like this, anywhere, in another town, another city, another country, needs that one person.
The two most important things that any nation which takes itself seriously can do for its youth, except to educate its youth and to give them proper quality health care. You give them that, they will be able to take care of themselves for the rest of their lives. Many of us ended up in very important roles in life because we went to very special schools. What's sad is that after we finished from those schools, we turned our backs on them and walked away into these important lives that those schools created a platform for. Shame on us all. And this is particularly a problem in the black community in this country. And I want to say again, shame on us all. The time has now come for us as alumni of the school, alumni of all the other parochial schools that are built by the churches and the missionaries, alumni of all the schools that are built by the government. Unless we go back to those schools and pay it forward and make sure that they become schools that are as impactful on the young people today as they were to us, who do we think is going to do that? There's a famous Chinese proverb that says, and Jack Ma of Alibaba uses that a lot. He says, if not me, who? Another famous Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The next best time is now. Let's all get on with it. Go back to our schools and make sure that they become some of the top best schools, not only in this country, in the world. If we do that, the nation building mandate, the nation building vision of this country succeeds effortlessly.